What is going on out there, peeps? Man, aren't these some beautiful looking bars? Seriously, how'd you like to have a stack like this? I know for sure one of you do. Yeah, that's beautiful. We're going to talk about that here in a moment. Hey, if you're thinking about buying gold and silver, and you should be, go check out our friends over at Money Metals Exchange. The link is down below in the description. If you're a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and you will get a free half ounce of silver. For those of you asking for my address, there it is. Just be aware that this address is not very close to me. I get out there every week or every couple of weeks. So just if there's a delay in me responding to you, that's why. Okay, I just want you guys to be aware of that. Also, you guys know I have this alternative website. I post videos on there that I cannot put on YouTube, and it's really starting to grow. I see through analytics what videos you guys like the most, and I'll make sure to focus on those as much as possible. Go over there and support our friends at Wall Street Silver. They have a YouTube channel as well as a Reddit page. The links for both are down below. They've been doing a wonderful job on their YouTube channel, like watching their interviews, so you can check them out. Now, these are the letters that I got in the mail. Excuse me, but I went ahead and crossed out all the important information. And this here is a letter from Amos. I don't need to zoom on it. I've already read it. And I just want Amos to know, okay, I get it. So here's your question. So you're in Fiji, and you don't have no U.S. banks around by you. Okay, I get that. But here's the thing. You don't have to necessarily take your dinars to a U.S. bank. You got to understand that every country has banks that buy and sell currency. So all you got to do is find a local bank that in Fiji that actually buys and sells currencies. Now, I get it. You were on a U.S. base when you bought the currencies, and the bank was a U.S. bank. So unless you're telling me that the bank is holding your currency, then you can just do it over the internet. But if you have the currency, you don't have to go to a U.S. bank. You could just find a local bank there that deals in currency. But it'll be exchanged at your rate there. I hope that makes sense. But I will reach out to you, via telephone or email, okay? Karen says, I am a fan of yours. I also need help with someone with my cryptocurrencies, okay? It says I have an app-free wallet, and I have no idea how to sell the currency. I call Money Metals. They couldn't help me with the exchange. Yeah, it's kind of hard. If you've never done it before, it's kind of hard. So you're trying to make purchases using your cryptocurrencies. All right, so the only thing that I have to show you is how I do it on Coinbase. I use the wallet on Coinbase, and I'll show you. So, and I hope this helps. And I'll also show you a video here. So when you log in, this is kind of like what my homepage looks like. All right. That's why you guys keep them off on a Nano Ledger. Don't put them on here. Anyways, when you're on the home page right here, you see where it says buy and sell. You could click that button. When you click that button, a pop-up will come like this. You can see down here. This is for the tab buy, but you don't want that one. Come up here and click the one that says sell. Once that pops up, you come down here and you say, what currencies are you trying to sell? We're going to make a deposit. All right, you're going to get rid of these. You're going to deposit them into your bank. But for some strange reason, what Coinbase makes you do is you sell your cryptocurrencies. They come over here to this CUD coin. And then from the CUD coin, you will transfer it from here into your bank account the way you got it set up. Okay, I hope that makes sense. It's not very hard. You just got to look up there where it says buy, sell, convert. You know what I mean? Go over there and you want to sell. Unless your platform has a deposit tab. But the ones I've seen do not. So it's buy, sell, or convert. And you just select, the drop-down menu will come here. Select what cryptos you want to sell. And then it'll pop up right here. And then it'll try to convert it into the cash, the USD for you. So if you're trying to sell all of them, just hit all. But if you're only doing a portion of it, just put whatever dollar amount you want. Then hit OK, sell. And it'll transfer it in that account. And then from there, you deposit it directly. I hope that answers your question, but I'll show you a video on that in a second. All right. It says, hi, Pimpy. I just wanted to write and thank you for teaching me about stacking gold and silver. You are very welcome, and I'm glad you're stacking. I had some money in the bank and didn't know what to do with it. I just wanted to let you see how I've stacked since early 2020. Yes, nice start. I really don't know how well I've done or if I got it enough. Well, Professor, thank you for, I love that. By the way, I did teach college for a while, Pimpy University. I love that, man. That's a real dream for me. So, look, I used to say set limits, set your goals, and achieve the goals. And then after you get there, you decide if you want to add more or not. So now I'm at the point now because everything that's going on out here in the gold and silver world, and I know for a fact that precious metals are really, there's a worldwide shortage. And those are going to be the currencies that we want outside of the system. So now I don't feel like I ever have enough. I just keep going and going, trying to stack as much as possible. So it really depends on you and your discretionary funds. Don't feel panicked or anything. Just keep trying to add to your stacks. I'd focus on silver right now. There's nothing wrong if you can afford both gold and silver. You want to do an 80% silver, 20% gold. Or if you can't, I'd say stick to, definitely, without a doubt, stick to silver, okay? All right, that's it. That on the mail. No, actually, it wasn't. I was thought about something. Oh, here's another one. This here is from Skip. Pimpy, my name, or Chip. I took out your last name. I live in Michigan. Your videos are great and informative. Do not ever stop your messages. I learned so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Have you seen the photo of the Trump by painting of Andrew Jackson? Oh, yeah. I've seen that one where he's standing by the Andrew Jackson. Everything he does and says he's moving. Andrew Jackson destroyed the central banks in his time, and Trump and the White Hats are in the process of destroying the central bank and ridding us of the Fed. Now, I don't know if you guys seen my video earlier today, and I don't know what's up with that, but that lady wasn't even paying attention. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, I posted a video earlier on this Sarah Jacera and said, this is a very strange announcement. So when you hear this lady walking around, she's talking, I don't think she caught right here. I don't think she caught what the lady in the background said. And not only that, she said it not once, but twice. But it definitely caught my attention. Now, it could be anything, but I'm just saying, I said, wow, talk about timing. And that might have something to do with this. We know John Brennan's letter or case is coming over here. So they're doing their can to get rid of the Fed. I also listened to the X22 report. Yeah, that's Dave on BitChute. He has A and B reports. Yeah, I like Dave. I like him from X22. He's a good guy. I like him. I like listening to the way he does his videos, man. He's really good and it's very catchy. So I hear what you're saying. Yeah, let's just keep our fingers crossed that whatever's happening is happening. If you've seen that video, then it really adds to what you're trying to say here because the announcement was crazy. Oh, looky here. So here's the start of one of my subscribers' little collection. I was like, oh, that's not bad. That's a good little deal. That's 100-ounce bars? Nice. He goes, oh, no, that isn't the big part, he said. I was like, what do you mean it's not the big part? Oh, yeah, look at this. These are 1,000-ounce bars. Yeah, see, some of you guys out there got a little bit more than pocket change, if you get my drift. There's 18 1,000-ounce bars. Well, they're not exactly 1,000 ounce. They're, right around just because of the way the bars are poured. But for the most part, this is what he recently bought, which I believe is somewhere around $500,000. So congratulations to you once again, sir. We've spoken many a times. And, every chance he gets. So just so you guys are aware without naming any names, the individual that bought these is very successful in his business decisions. Very successful in his business. And so he makes, as you can imagine, a boatload of money every year. So instead of it just sitting in the bank making him nervous, he started putting it into precious metals to have it protected. And so he's telling me what he done recently. And I said, oh man, that must look beautiful. So as a tip, he's going to send me one of these. No, I'm just kidding. That'd be nice. Look at those suckers, man. Look at them. They're beautiful. Right, so there's not a whole lot going on in the stock market. I'm still really disappointed in cryptos. They start to go up and then they go down. We know that the mining companies are up and running for the most part in most or some locations. So we'll see. But the market, man, talk about timing. And then we sat back and watched silver get viciously beat, like being mugged on a Friday night. It dropped down within, I think it is 4 hours, down $1, which was ridiculous. Like I say, we're in the silver delivery month for COMEX. It is July. So as they go to make the good on their deliveries, I thought for sure by the end of this week, which was, today, is that right? Dang, I don't even know what day it is. So, yeah, that you would start to see this go up, and I was right. It started to go up, then they smacked it right back down. So here's that video I was talking about. I'll just go ahead and play here, but for the most part, I think all platforms are pretty much the same. If you hit the how button, it says, how can I sell cryptos? So, there should be a buy, a sell, and a trade tab for you to select from. You know what I mean? And so you could do what you need to do to get rid of your cryptos. Let's take a look real quick. Oh, these are the different levels of stuff. Okay, hold on. Yeah, so you can see what happens is so when you're on the crypto platforms, you know, this person's signing up is what they're doing. And on these platforms, I don't know if this is where your wallet is or not, but there should be a place. See, right here, there's always a buy and sell. Just like I showed you on Coinbase, buy and sell. So you say deposit, and then you got to go through what they ask you to do, and then you tell them how much you want to send, and then you send it back to your bank. The same as when you buy, same as when you sell, they're going to have you validate it, and you do so. So it's not very hard. Just look for the buy and the sell up here, and make sure that you set up your platform so that the money comes directly out of your bank and goes into your same bank. So whenever you're buying and selling, it just does it for you automatically. You don't have to keep setting it up every single time. All right? Hopefully that does answer your question. If not, please give me a call and we'll go over it. So I was listening to people and they kept going on, talking about, the big crash in 2008 and 9. This is why Basel III, and even I was saying that. That's not right. No. Basel Accords, look at this. Since 1980 and through 2011, it's gone several modifications. So Basel I was formed in 1988, so not the 2008 and 9 crash. So here's my thing. If these Basel Accords came out and they had the different stages, Basel I, Basel II, and Basel III, and they give you a timeline on when they plan on doing this, and they tell you exactly what it is they want to do. The reason why I bring that up, and it's important, is these people knew as we got into Basel III, gold was going to play a key role. This is why you've seen so many countries stacking up on gold. Perfect example. Look at the Silk Road. These are the BRICS people. So you can see how they've been stacking gold all the way since 2000. And they stacked a lot of it over time. All right, so there's that. And then, so they've been keeping track of, it's not keeping track, but adding to their overall inventory of gold. And that's because they were well aware of the Basel Accords is what it is. So my thing is this: how come our country didn't seem to be paying attention? Oh, hold on. So my thing is, why wasn't our country paying attention to such a thing? And here's the other thing that perturbs me: India and China were encouraging their citizens to buy gold and silver. Does ours do that? No. If it wasn't for people out there that deal in the gold and silver areas, in that arena, encouraging people to do it, most of us probably never would have heard of it. And the only reason why I even knew about silver and gold in the first place is because I was a coin collector. So I knew there was an ability to go out there and buy gold and buy silver. Like I said before, a lot of the subscribers that are on my channel never knew you could do that. So they've been preparing for this. They knew this was coming. And so there's a part of me that finds it hard to believe that our country just sat back and did nothing. They had to have been stocking up on gold as well. So there's no way to prove it because we need to audit it. Senator Mooney is trying to do something about that. So make sure we show support, because I want to see how much we got. There's a huge part of me that thinks that our own politicians sold us out. But having said that, since everybody and their mama is out there buying gold and silver, this is why we're seeing such a deficit in the market. they knew what was coming. They knew a long time ago. Look at this chart. Starts at the year 2000, and it just keeps going and going. This is in the tons. That's a lot. Here's a little bit of an older article to show you what I'm talking about. India, world's largest importer of gold, surges 82%. Yeah. So you don't think those countries over there, they can't stand the fact that they got to bow down to the petrodollar? Haven't been getting together for years going, look, well, I'm through with this, man. Why don't we all stock up on gold and silver, and we'll just push ourselves into the gold standard? India demand, back in 2017, World Gold Council expects India to be purchasing between 850 and 950 tons annually. Statistics on India's February gold imports showed a major lift, with gold experts GFMS estimating that the country bought some 50 tons of bullion during the month, up 82% from the 27.4 tons India buyers imported during the month of February. That's a rare uptick for India's imports. Nope. If you guys remember, I think it was we picked up in May of 2020, or was it 2019? Something like 411 tons? Or was that silver? Anyways, which is generally registered lows over the past several months. So the return of India to the gold market makes sense. Remember, they had outlawed gold to the citizens. They just recently barely started letting them buy gold again this past year. There's billions of people there. China has billions of people there. Little old United States with 327 million people. And they're encouraging their citizens. That's how evil, man, our politicians are, man. Seriously. They don't even try to hook their citizens up. Like, hey, you guys, you should buy gold and silver. No. Nothing from them whatsoever. They rather split it amongst themselves. That's how greedy they are. So anyways, I brought these articles up to think about this. So countries known about Basel Accord, going all the way back, man, to back in the 80s, and things started going into being implemented in the 2000s. So they've already been stacking up on the precious metals. You are seeing a worldwide shortage on precious metals. You listen to people out there talk about it all the time. Although Niemeyer brought up something that was interesting. He said, if silver and gold prices start to get a little bit on the expensive side for industrial purposes, you might start seeing these industrial companies buy mining companies. It's a good way to keep the cost down really low. The cost of gold and silver would just be the labor cost. It's a good idea. They might have to do that. Because right now, we have deficits in silver. And gold for that matter. Silver, they told us since 2016, that's not the truth. It's been since 2004. And this year is the first time in which retail is out. The demand for retail is outpacing the demand for commercial usage. It's the first time. So that's not even taking care of the industrial side of this. So when I tell you that there's a shortage on silver, there is a huge shortage. And they can play these little tricks all they want. It isn't going to do no good. It's not scaring anybody, and nobody is selling their silver like they shouldn't. Instead, you just keep buying and take it off the market. So feel good about your purchases. Feel good about your holdings. And I know we keep expecting it to go up, and there's part of us that want it to. There's the other part of us that keep going, wait, I want to stack more. So, but now that the time is here, before I wanted it to go up, and now that the time is here, I'm like, wait, not yet. Wait. Anyways, you guys, I just wanted to share this information with you. Buying into gold and silver is the right move. It's the right move. Trust me, the day will come when you're sitting back going, thank God I picked up 18 1,000-ounce bars. That is just lovely. Anyways, that's it for now. You guys hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so. Because when you do, it helps out the channel. And I surely do appreciate it. I'll catch you later. I'm out.